So what are those tiny things that you can do to make the world just a little bit of a better place? I just read an email, or actually it was more of a letter. In fact, she called it something like an address. And she was just 5 months in the States, and she talked about how in the US she experienced sort of these moments of kindness. And if you read the news, which I don't recommend, then you think, moments of kindness, what? There's only war and mayhem and fighting. And yet, on the local scale, on the nearby community, tiny scale, there's kindness. And the kindness begins with no one else but you. I just spent 4 minutes outside of my house with Pepper here. And within the span of 4 minutes, I helped a woman get her car out of the icy snow by pushing it back and forth, and we finally got it. And then I walked a few bit further, and there I found a brand new iPhone in the middle of the road, on the ground. And I thought about it. I said, first I thought, I'm pretty techie. How can I find the owner of this phone? And yet it didn't have any snow on it. It had just been dropped. And I had just seen this guy go by, this what do you call that? Langlaufen. Where you're like walking on the skis. I can't remember what it's called. In German, it's Langlaufen. And I said, it must be him. It must be him, because he was in the middle of the road and he's skiing, and I thought, it's got to be him. So as I thought about what to do, I saw him coming back. And sure enough, I asked him, like, hey, are you missing your phone? What, me? What? No. He reaches into his pocket. He's like, oh, that's my phone. And sure enough, it was his phone. So what did I do? In a matter of minutes, and it didn't cost me much energy. It didn't cost me any great sacrifice. All I did was do a few tiny things that make the world a better place. And think about the reverberations. I love that word. The reverberations of these tiny actions, and how that might make a difference in their day, in their week, in their weekend, in their lives. Because one tiny little thing happened. And all I had to do was take a tiny little bit of action to make it happen. And again, it didn't cost me anything. In fact, it didn't only not cost me anything, but it gives back. All right, I'm going to leave you with this tree over here as a sign of giving, as a sign of the times, as a sign of the beauty and the joy that we have, that we exist. And it's all up to no one else but you.